What's going on, everyone? This is Matt with Dynamic Mobile Audio and Detailing. Today we are working on another boat. So I'll go over everything that we're upgrading and we'll go ahead and get started. Right off the bat, we have the MS RA70 and the wireless remote. 2 sets of wet sound Recon 6s. The JL M1000/5. Then the Wet Sound 10 FA with the matching grill. All new fresh speaker wire and power wire as well. If you look, what we're replacing, they're old Sonys. We're going to replace these two on the back end, and we'll probably put our remote somewhere here to control this zone's volume. When we go up, we have 2 6.5s down here. I'll be replacing those. We'll probably put the sub either right here or there or somewhere up here. For that Fusion, we did get the adapter kit that adapts the single DIN to the new Fusion, which is slightly smaller. So we'll go ahead and pull this radio out for that, and we'll figure out where we're going to put our amp. So it doesn't seem like a lot, however, the wiring, running all fresh wire, takes the longest. But with an old boat, I believe this is a 2008, might be a 2012. It needs to be done. It just has to be done. So we're gonna go ahead and get you set up in the tripod and get started. We're starting off good. I don't even know what they are. They're so old and rusted, you can't even tell what they are. Oh, we're gonna do this the hard way, aren't we? We're gonna do this the hard way. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's one. Hey! I win. Oh man, they are... Wow. That might be the worst I've ever seen. Let me bring you in. Look at the corrosion. Wow. These things are shot. So is the wire. That's... Yeah, I mean... Jeez. Well, I think they're dead. And so is this cable. Wow. This is why we're replacing this wire. Look at this. I mean, the outside jacket is just destroyed. Let's take a look at the inside. Yeah, there's almost no clean copper in that. I don't know if you can see it, if it's showing up on camera. But wow, that might be the worst one I've ever seen. Oh wow! Time to get the stubs out. I did bring vice strips. I did bring vice strips. Thank God. I win. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Little struggle for the beginning. So we're going to go up top and kind of get our bearings on how we're going to run this cable wire, speaker wire. I see an opening up there. Hopefully that helps us. Let's go take a look. So I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to go ahead and pull the radio and go ahead and trace where our speaker wires are going to kind of get a general idea of where I should be looking to feed my new wires, since trying to find where the end of the speaker wire, we have a fridge in the way, so I don't want to pull the fridge unless I absolutely have to. Alright. Oof. Oh man. There's not even an antenna plugged into this one. Wow. It's crispy. Oh man. We got some cleanup to do on this one. Alright, so we got power wire. Oh, we got some guests. Let's see if I can bring that in. Let's go ahead and pull that out. We're going to go ahead and cut all these. We're going to solder our new ones on. Marine grade heat shrink. No T-taps or crimp connects for us. And everything looks to be in order. Let's see. Whew. Yikes. See all the green crusties? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pause this for a minute, get my bearings. Alright, since the boat next to me is playing the radio, I gotta be quick in between songs so I don't get demoted on YouTube. So we have our new radio installed, all soldered and marine grade heat shrunk. We have all of our new RCAs down here. We're going to do the amp right underneath here. 2 sets of speaker wire already freshly ran for these back speakers. I'm getting ready to wire them up now. Let me zoom out a little bit. So these are all fresh. We're not going to be using these. Getting ready to actually solder this one up. So those go through this tube, and they actually go straight up where the sink is, up above. I tried for a little while to get them down here and realized pretty quickly that they weren't here. They're actually sealed up into that top layer. I did have to remove the fridge, so that will be helpful when I run the power wire for the new amplifier down to the engine room. So we're continuing on. We'll get at least these back 2 speakers mounted and the ones up front mounted today, and that'll probably be the end of this day 1. So unfortunately this is day 3 and the last day and a half got away from me. Unfortunately I wasn't able to record a lot for one big reason, which I'm getting ready to show you. This boat had its complications. The biggest was we don't like to use existing wiring. We always like to run new if possible, if the customer will allow us, which in this case we did. It took about 5 hours, even with an assistant, to figure out how we were going to run the speaker wire, and I'll kind of go over that right now in some detail. First we'll do a quick walkthrough of everything we've done. So the Fusion radio, we have Zone 2 wireless remote control. You'll get about 2 to 3 years out of the battery. Once you need to replace it, twist, remove, change the battery, lock it back in, you're done. You're good for another 2 to 3 years, which is excellent. We did the wet sounds back here. We did not do the LEDs. We were trying to keep it on a budget, so we did complete those. Going upstairs, we have the 2 under the seat, same wet sound. We then added a 10-inch wet sounds sub. And we'll pull this off, and you'll see that we have our amplifier installed. We ran our 4 gauge directly down to the engine bay. All new speaker wires, all new RCAs. We have our Fusion radio. We did JL RCAs. We did marine grade speaker wire. And that's where we're gonna go over in detail now, because I'm sure some people would like to know how we did it. Up here, there is a grommet that goes down. That feeds right below in the cabin, the refrigerator, and continues straight down to the engine bay. This boat was one of the easier ones we've done to run power wire. So we ran those down to the engine bay to battery number 2, I believe it is. The speaker wire, on the other hand, was a completely different beast. So you see them, they came up through this grommet. However, all the RCAs, or excuse me, all the speaker wire met right here. Right down here is where we got them all to meet. The ones underneath the seat, the ones on the back balcony, all the new speaker wire met here. I'll throw up a picture right now. Once we got them here, there is a grommet there. However, no matter how much we fished into that grommet, we could not find it anywhere down behind that refrigerator. And it was actually, this is actually about 6 feet back from the grommet that's behind the refrigerator. So you're almost at the back door here. We tried metal line and then running a rod through the bottom to grab it with a magnet. None of it worked because there's subsections of fiberglass that just separated them. They're in completely different bay that you cannot get through behind that refrigerator, and I wasn't about to pull apart the entire cabin interior. So what we did, we took it, there's 2 access holes. You may or may not have these access holes. There's one here and there's one there. We ran our wire through this channel to that area right there, that hole. And 7 inches forward of that hole, there's a bolt. There's a bolt that anchors down, and you'll actually see that bolt down behind the refrigerator downstairs. We drilled a 1-inch hole, then used a grommet and fished through. Once we got down through that hole with all of our speaker wire, we sealed it. That gave us the ability to then instantly run behind that refrigerator, loop right up into this grommet, and I'll show you a picture of that now. That was the easiest way we could get new speaker wire. If you don't want to do that, one of the connectors, male and female connectors of the old speaker wire is here, and there's one behind the radio. You can cut those off as close as you can get, and you'll still be using corroded older speaker wire. However, you'll have a lot of fresh unoxidized speaker wire on the rest of your run. I don't like to do that. I'd rather have just a fresh, clean, brand new run, which is exactly what we did. As you saw with the amp, we zip tied everything down here. We zip tied and ran our wires, and they go this way, there, down, under the refrigerator, up through there to the new amplifier. So I would give you a demo, however, I don't want to be demonetized, but it sounds great. It sounds a lot better than JL, in my opinion. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Please like and share this video and subscribe for further videos. Until the next time, guys, take care.